What's up guys? Since Apple announced some updates on Apple devices last June 2020, I was so excited to try all features they provided. I've been waiting for months because I didn't install any beta version of neither iOS nor iPadOS 14 just to prevent any unwanted issue happen to my devices. So today, I'm gonna be talking about all the updates on iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, AirPods Pro, and MacBook after Apple finally released its official public version on the September event. But before we start, I just wanna highlight the list of compatible devices for the updates starting with iOS 14 we supported on iPhone 6s up to iPhone 11 series, including iPhone SE 2020 and the 7th generation of iPod Touch. iPadOS 14 is compatible for iPad Air 2 all the way to the newest iPad Air and iPad 8. While watchOS 7 supports Apple Watch Series 3, 4, and 5, including Series 6 and SE, the newest feature Spatial Audio only supported on the AirPods Pro. However, AirPods 2 also comes with automatically switching feature as similar as iPod Pro update has. Fortunately, all Apple devices I have still supported even though the models are quite old. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start with the iPad. This is my 9.7-inch iPad Pro with iPadOS 13.7 installed. I can check the update in Settings, go to General, and click on the software updates. The size of this new update is 2.2 GB, and before you download and install the new iPadOS, make sure to back your data up and connect your iPad to the power source to prevent unexpected issues. At this point, you need to enter your passcode and everything before you start. It'll take about 30 minutes with my internet connection. You have to enter your passcode one more time after you finished installing the update. Some notifications will appear to notify you in the beginning. And as you can see, the interface of my iPad has changed. With this widget feature, I can customize the stock widget, reorganize them, add or remove some widgets, and many more. I can also edit my widget and customize its settings. This is how it looks on the iPad with iPadOS 14. There are some widgets available from Apple and I can add them into this section. Unfortunately, I can't add widgets into the home page on this iPad with iPadOS 14. The next one is new Siri interface. This is a great improvement from Apple in my opinion because with new setup, I will no longer feel distracted every time I open Siri with the full screen interface. Apple Music logo apparently has changed to this new color and there are some changes too in the interface. iPadOS 14 comes up with all new sidebar view that you can find across the apps on your iPad. One thing I personally love from new Apple Music is they have a full screen display for showing both the player and its lyric. Another iPadOS 14 that makes me so excited is the new features on the Notes app with my Apple Pencil. There's a new pen available with my first generation pencil and it allows me to convert my handwriting into text automatically. This is of course a helpful feature I literally have been waiting for. Besides, now iPadOS 14 also can recognize my handwriting so I can manage them into actions such as copy, delete, or many more. This new capability of shape recognition is also making iPadOS 14 feels much better for note-taking with the pencil. At the corner of the Notes app, I also noticed there is some options available on the iPadOS 14. Another great feature for Apple Pencil is Scribble that allows me to write anything I need without dropping my pencil and typing it with my fingers anywhere on the text field. The next device I will be updating is my iPhone X on the iOS 13.7. I've downloaded the update from the settings on my iPhone and let me install it for now. There are changes on the interface as same as the iPad, so I will not get deeper into it in the video. The thing I'm concerned about is the new app library feature that giving me an extra space to store all apps in my iPhone. The Siri features on iOS 14 is pretty much similar to the Siri interface on the iPadOS 14. I also noticed there are some new apps on the iOS 14 on the iPhone. For example, this new Apple Translate app, which is available offline in some languages, that is so helpful whenever I travel abroad with no experience in the language. I can simply speak to my iPhone and it will reply you just in a second. Apparently, the Activity app also has changed its name to Fitness app, with some upgrades applied inside the app such as Activity Summary, Monthly Review, or Exercises. Picture-in-Picture feature is now also available on the iOS 14. I was trying to play a video from a third-party application developer, but it seems doesn't work yet. I can still try this new feature though by playing any video from Safari, and the picture-in-picture feature will look like this. Unlike the iPad, on iPhone, I can add widgets into the homepage or so. The widgets come with 3 different sizes. I can choose and drop onto the screen. It will allows me to hide a page if I'm not often using it, also on the jiggle mode. iOS 14 also comes up with some new emojis that I can find and use across the Messenger applications, such as in Message, Messenger, or WhatsApp, or many more. The third device I will be upgrading is my Series 3 Apple Watch. I am currently updating it to the new watchOS 7. Since most of the updates on the watchOS 7 are only compatible with Series 4 or later, there is no many updates I can show you in today's video. The only new app available is the Sleep app. I can set up my Sleep app right away from my Apple Watch. There's not many watch face available also on my Apple Watch Series 3, but still I can get the new updates like this one. And I can use this new face for my Apple Watch. Spatial Audio Update is only supported in AirPods Pro. To get the feature, all you have to do is docking your AirPods Pro into the case and make sure to connect your AirPods Pro to your iPhone or iPad. To ensure that everything goes right, I'd like to check my AirPods Pro setup first that you can find under About section in the settings. As you can see, my AirPods Pro still has an older version of its device and firmware. Now it's the time to upgrade its firmware and make sure to connect the AirPods Pro with lightning cable or put it on a wireless charging pad that connects to a power source. After I left my AirPods Pro for 5 minutes or 10, I'll able to see the update from the settings again, or I can also check that directly from the control center Bluetooth settings. For those who have an iPod 2nd generation, also can get these automatically switching updates that allows you to seamlessly connect with your Apple devices. Below the automatic switching, you can find the spatial audio feature that enables a new experience with the AirPods Pro. To try this feature, I have to put the AirPods on my ears and feel the difference. I personally am amazed with this feature. It feels so great to experience the spatial audio right from my AirPods Pro. If you have an AirPods Pro and haven't updated them yet, I strongly recommend you to do so too. The last thing I want to talk about is the Safari 14.0 update on my MacBook Air. As you guys know, Apple hasn't released any update for Mac devices. Therefore, this update is available in the current version of the macOS Catalina. For getting this new update, you can check it from the system preference under the software updates menu. The update itself comes up with 4 major features that giving an extra protection for our privacy while surfing on the web. Also, it gives us a better personal experience with all new design home screen and customizable background image. It will take you only a couple of minutes since the size is only 67 MB, but it also depends on your connection speed. To make sure the update is installed, you can check it from the Safari menu under the About. Mine is still not updated, so I need to close it first and then reopen it again. After I reopen the Safari, it finally is updated with all new interface right away. I can change the background with all images available, or I can choose my personal picture from my folder as well. The last but not least is the protection feature that helps us from unwanted trackers across the web. So, the browsing experience we get will be much better and way more safer. That's all I can say about the Apple updates on the iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, AirPods, and Mac. What do you guys think about it? Have you installed at least one of these updates? Also, don't forget to give a thumb up if you like this video, share it with your friends and family. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to keep updated with my videos every time I post them. Hope you're doing well and see you on the next video.